What's going on, y'all? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to tie a double drop rig for surf fishing. This rig can be used to catch whiting, pompano, anything like that. I've caught sharks on it. It's a very strong knot, very simple to tie. So here we go, guys, let's get to it. All right, so we are going to act like this is my spool of line. I do have some 25-pound tests here that I will be doing after I do this. So let's get started here. So first things first, what you want to do is take your line, and I like to loop it around, pull it tight, and have about 8 to 10 inches to work with here. So then what you're going to do here is take it, and you want to make a good size loop, and then you're going to loop this back through 1-2 times, and then pull tight, create that loop there, and that's going to give you this. This is where your weight is going to go. So what we can do is put the weight on here, and I'll show you guys an easy technique to putting the weight on there. So it's really easy just to change. So you're going to slip this through here, and then just take your loop over the weight, pull it tight, boom. Now you have the weight on the end. All right. And how would we get the weight back off to change it out or anything? It's pretty simple. You would just push it right back through here, take your line, wrap it back around, and pull it straight through, and now you can put on any weight that you want to. All right, so now we're gonna work our way up. Let me get a little extra line here. We're gonna work our way up about a foot away from the sinker. So now what we're gonna do is create another loop, create the same process here. You want to have about 8 more inches of line, and then we're just going to take this, and the same process applies. Sorry, my fingers are a little fat and don't like to do this. So there's one loop, and then we're going to stick it back through again to our second loop. All right, so now we have the sinker down here. We have one loop tied up here, and then we're going to take another one, and I want you to go about 12 more inches up, maybe not 12, maybe about 8 to 10 more inches up, and then we're going to do the same thing again. So we're going to take this here, once again, loop it, and then we're going to loop it around once, and now twice, and pull tight. Make sure you got a strong knot and a good knot there. All right, so weight, you got one loop here and then one loop here. All right, you guys, and once you have both loops tied, and then you want to cut the bottom of the loop. Cut that one, just like that. And we take our second loop here, and we do the same thing, just cut the bottom. And this is where our hooks are going to go. So take your hook, obviously stick it through, and then whatever knot you like to tie, does not really matter. I'm just going to tie just a little knot on here. This is nothing that I use while I'm fishing. Just a demonstration knot. So what we'll do, we'll just say that's our fisherman's knot here. So we got one hook on, and then we take the second one and do the same thing. Just loop it and then tie your knot. Boom. So now we have our double drop rig here. We got the 2 hooks on there, and then down here is the weight. And now I'm going to show you guys how to do it on line. All right, so now we're going to take this leader line here, and we're just going to tie it onto that. So make sure you have enough, and the important thing is to keep your line on the leader until you're done. I will show you that when we get there. So again, what we're going to do, first step, take your line, get you a good little loop about 8 to 10 inches, and then you're going to take it, and I just like to kind of run it down, and it kind of helps me because I have fat fingers, able to tie the knot better. So what we're going to do is here, we're going to take our loop, And then we are going to wrap once, and then we are going to wrap twice, and that gets pulled tight. And this is where the weight is going to go. I do wait to the end to put them on. I tie all my loops first. So then we're going to go about 8 to 10 inches up here. And then we're just going to create another loop like so. Pull it tight. And then we're just going to loop it as well. Same concept. So we got one loop here, and then we're just going to take it and loop it twice and pull it through real tight. And then we will come up another 8 to 10 inches. Let me give myself a little bit more line. All right, we're just going to take our line here, and this is for our second. This is going to be our upper hook. All right, and we're just going to take this, put it through once, and put it through twice, and pull tight. All right, so if you guys remember, now we're going to take our scissors or knife or pliers or whatever you use and cut the bottom of that. And then we will take our bead and slide a bead on there like so. And then we will just take our hook and tie just whatever knot you prefer, whether it be a single uni knot or just a fisherman's knot. I'm just going to tie just something for show. This actually wouldn't be the knot I tie, but I just want to show it for demonstration on what this should look like. So this is what that should look like. So now we're going to come down here to our second loop, actually our first loop, our bottom loop I should say. Cut it at the bottom, and then we will stick our bead on here like so. And then take our hook and tie it on. And this is just for demonstration. Like I said, this is not the knot I would be tying. And pull it tight. And so now all we have left is just our weight knot here. And once again, this is just easily slide through the weight like so, wrap it around, pull it tight, and there we go. We have our weight, we got our bottom hook, and then we got our top hook. And that is how you tie a double drop rig for surf fishing.
All right, you guys, well, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I hope that could teach you just a little something today. If you have any questions or concerns about it, feel free to message me or anything that you need to do. Thank you guys for watching as always. Until next time, guys, peace.